down.
Just that
Is it right there?
right there. Yep. I'll let you be in charge of cutting some boxes open here.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, you did it. Yep. We're in the corner there too.
Yep.
People can see us. So guys, yep. What's up? Thanks for joining us. I hope you watched this video. We are ripping an entire we'll be talking about a couple things too, but we're ripping an entire case of Topps Chrome blasters. Now the buyback is Liv Tyler, right? Liv, is that her name? Liv
Morgan.
and Liv Morgan. Sorry, Liv Tyler. Well, let's go back. Um, and then we've got Roman Reigns. And so, if you don't know how the buyback works, for every base card we're hitting of those, the person who's a big guy familiar with the shop, who bought this entire case, is going to get a store credit. If it's a refractor, he'll get 40. If it's a numbered refractor, it'll be 100. If it's numbered under 100, I think it's $200. So I think that's the way. So he's banking on us getting a lot of those. There should be about 8 autographs, an entire blaster case, and so there's some things we're going to talk through about this, what we think of it, um, and that sort of thing. And we'll get started. And again, we're not going to probably call out every card, every name we get. We are just going to kind of go through there in a quick way. But anything significant, refractor or anything, we will call out. So we got the track right beside us. See, we're going here. We'll get started. And I might let, Nick's welcome to jump in there and do some stuff. So we are getting started right here. And first notable card is a Tito Santana WrestleMania insert. So that might be a sleeve worthy thing. So we'll just grab a pack of sleeves here.
I got
Is that the regular ones?
sleeve. Yeah.
Yep, regular sleeve. Okay. So we'll just throw that in something. And we'll just keep right on going here. So again, we're looking for Liv Morgan, Roman Reigns, and notable inserts and refractors and autos. So we got Angel, and it does look like some kind of refractor. So I'm going to stick that in. And then we've got a focus reel, which is another insert. So I will throw those couple just in a sleeve. So the gentleman is hoping for at least 6 to 10 of those base, Liv, and Roman cards. So he has a chance to get, a little something back here. So by the time we're done, we're going to have quite a stack of cards going here. So we'll flip it this way. Seth Rollins, Air of Excellence card. I don't think I've ripped through this many cards, quickly. Okay, we got a Finn Balor refractor, and then we got another focus reel insert. So we'll get a couple of those in sleeves for sure. So right now, this is the MVP buyback. So first thing I would ask you, Nick, what you think about the Topps Chrome buyback things, the MVP buybacks, the WrestleMania buybacks, those sort of things. Do you think that's added collector value? Do you find it too gimmicky? What do you think?
I think somewhere along the lines of the middle.
Okay.
Obviously these guys and ladies that are named buybacks or MVPs or whatever the account, these are cards that clearly people would want to have.
Mm-hmm.
And, whether it be for a personal collection or you're a guy that's selling cards. So I think that, Topps giving away for those that
Brutus the Beefcake from old school days.
want to make, I guess, a little of their money back. That's cool, but I think the middle ground is Tops once.
Oh wow.
That is,
Yeah, Vega
yeah,
numbered to 250, some kind of like pulsar pink. So we'll get that one in something a little better and sleeve there. So actually, I might let you do this. Bye. I got it.
Yep.
I didn't want to nick the corner or anything there. So yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. I mean, it is um kind of interesting. Matthew Stafford, you could make the argument for some of the Otanis, approaching that value.
Yes.
But like Matthew Stafford, that is a 75-cent dollar card all day long.
Yep.
If Topps isn't stepping in and saying, hey, you know, that's $20 card.
Right.
So
And I do think I'm glad you made the point. It obviously falls under the category of who is the buyback.
yeah,
Matthew Stafford, a guy who maybe has a couple years left, if that,
yeah,
versus Otani, one of the priciest names in the hobby.
yeah.
So I do agree there.
That it does matter. Yeah, and sometimes we always, especially with the MVP for Topps, it might have been better actually if Cal Riley was named the MVP. It might have been better for the products.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always busy, sorta. So, or at least my wife says I think I'm busy. But yeah, we're just getting started on this. So I was actually texting you before we did this. So got another
I'm so disappointed. I just learned this the other night
what
that I can read the comments from
oh
Facebook on Restream.
on the actual restream. Yeah, yeah. So that is a weird thing because I'm not sure if we know that because I'll do something for my church tonight using Restream.
Yeah.
And I think we're all going back and looking at our Facebook. I
Hmm.
don't know if we even realize that. I'm not in control of that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But so there we got John Cena.
Where?
Yeah, where?
good.
I don't see him. But yeah, John Cena is a decent card. So yeah, I think the guy busting these was also thinking, I'm gonna get a bunch of dollar cards. I'm gonna get a bunch of $5 cards, that sort of thing. Some stuff for 50-cent box. So far, 1.5 blasters in, none of the redemptions, but we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
So it's like Alex Shelley and Tiffany Stratton. So yeah, it looks like pretty much so. Back card, every pack is a refractor next to the back card that's an insert. I'm sorry. The back card's an insert next to the back. That card is a refractor.
So it says 3 exclusive diamond plate refractors per box.
Okay. Okay. We just got an auto,
Uh-oh.
and I don't think it's terrible. Not a huge wrestling guy. But I don't think it's terrible. So here we go. Alex Shelley. Is that a terrible auto? Does anybody know?
I think it's the best auto we have so far.
It is. It is definitely that. Um, we have a Brock Lesnar too there, but yeah. So
He
Alex
just retired this weekend, if you didn't know.
Oh, okay. Did not realize that. I heard some stuff, but wasn't sure about that. Okay, so I'm gonna let you do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that too quickly. So got our first auto. And so here we go. So Alex Shelley is in some of these action shots. How bad's Alex Shelley? Do you know?
Well, I don't know the name.
Oh, not great. Okay, well, that's not good. Not terrible, not great. Okay, it wasn't like low numbered or anything, so that's it. It's not numbered at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh, Kurt Angle numbered to 99, Air of Excellence. I'll let you do that one.
Yep.
That might be okay. So, we've talked about it before. Breakers, hobby, what they're calling delight now, jumbos for sure. Those all seem to be products that even Tops is okay with being broken to pieces
Yep.
versus personal breaks. So we kind of started talking about this the other night, but do you see a day, I guess, where the customer is perfectly fine if what they can afford to break is only blasters and megas?
I I think the honest answer would be it it comes down to the customer who only buys blasters and megas now, or
Okay.
stays in the lower end. Not that I think a lot of people like the idea of, hey, here's a cheap box. I
Mhm.
can get there's a possibility of getting something I want and a possibility of making back X amount of value over this plaster box
Yeah.
compared to the hobby and the jumbo and delight like you're talking about. You have
Yeah.
for instance, the top Chrome football, you have a very high starting price and you're hoping for a hit that at least covers that.
Yeah.
Um,
So again, I mean, very kind of, I don't want to say deep subject, deep and kind of scary subject is, watching and thinking about people who are talking about how this industry and the hobby are almost at odds with each other.
yeah,
It is kind of scary to think that what we need to happen as a collector, what you would want to happen is for this to cool off and box prices to come down. But what would be the crumbling point of this whole thing was for this to begin to go the wrong way and box prices to come down.
yeah.
Because the breakers, the people that are invested in Fanatics, the shareholders, they need it. They need those boxes to come out and be, you know, decent, um, and stay up. So it is a very interesting thing. And we kind of talked about before we went live about Topps Chrome. Okay, so we got a Seth Rollins refractor out of 150. Do that one. Now again, we're hoping for these buybacks, and I would have thought we would have hit one or two by now.
Yeah.
I, I would think that would be the odds. What Tops always says in our meetings is everybody wants more allocation, but nobody really wants us to make more product. And I see that too. I see that as a, you know, part of the issue, or whatever you want to say. That they so we got some kind of Billy Gunn
Refractor. So that should be the diamond plate.
the diamond plate.
Yep.
And is this saying there's one what?
No, there's 3
Okay.
of those per blaster box.
Okay. I don't know if we've seen that. I'm not sure. You think we've seen it?
I want to say yes.
Yes. Okay. Hopefully. So can you tell how many people are watching this?
So this should be the number right
Number up
now.
there. Okay, I
Yeah.
see it. So we need to pull something good here. So there's a Kevin Nash refractor. I actually know Bill here in the shop has met him because I was with him at the show that he met him at. And interestingly enough, it was a Beanie Baby show.
Huh.
Yes. Beanie Baby show that brought in celebrity guests from soccer. There was a big women's soccer player that was there and things like that. But yep, he was there and very tall man. I believe when we were there, I believe he fell off the back of the little stage. They had prepared a little stage and he had scooted his seat back.
Huh.
There's the Miz.
I don't know how high you want to pile those up before they start, so I'll just leave a box here.
Okay. So how long have you actually been back into cards or whatever? Okay. So we just hit another auto
Yeah.
with our auto rate's not terrible so far.
Yeah.
It's Johnny Gargano SmackDown auto. Um, so how long have you been back into it?
I believe the end of March made it officially 2 years.
Okay.
Because 2 years ago I was short story, playing an MLB The Show, and part of the game is you open these baseball packs to collect cards to increase your team to play other people.
Mm,
Um, my brother, who was in the military, and not that I think he'll ever see this, but he hates when I talk about him. But so I'll keep it super friendly. Uh, was stationed with a guy who went to high school with Mike Trout
okay.
and told me about how he collects obviously Mike
Big
Trout
Trout.
cards.
Yeah.
So he thought, he ran the idea by me, hey, maybe we go open some cards and people sell them and collect them and stuff like that. And that's one day I looked up the nearest card shop to South Bloomfield.
Mhm.
I found a little hole in the wall by the name of Game Time Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Yes.
And ever since then, they own a percentage of my paycheck every week.
Yes. Yeah. So you haven't known it as cheaply as we have. Like you've seen some crazy stuff with Touch Chrome
Yep.
recently, but you don't remember the days when a quality box was like 100 bucks, 150.
Nope.
No, it was we'd already been affected by COVID
Yep.
and it impacted the hobby a great deal. I still say the last 6 months have been a completely different animal. And again, we could go back to Fanatics has got to make money.
And that's understanding to some people, probably more of, I don't want to be selfish with one sitting next to me, but maybe more understanding to the business side of
Yeah.
those involved. But I think most collectors, and I say this, I'm going to tread carefully when I say this. Why did I put those back? These boxes. Okay. The biggest thing is always keeping kids involved
Hmm.
in some way.
Hmm.
Uh, Obviously, that's how you're going to move the hobby in the future. But if kids go to a show or a card shop and a blaster's $80 to $100, and the next affordable thing may be just a single retail pack for X amount of money. How do we help them move forward with collecting or buying something they're trying to achieve, I guess, with collecting from a kid standpoint. But
Mhm.
I know that you and a couple other people who do shows always try to help the kids out, which I watch a lot of people online. It's super awesome. It
Mhm.
always makes the kids' day, and I think that that is something that hopefully sticks around in the hobby for as long as the hobby
Mhm.
is, quote, not the breaker's dream, if you will.
Yeah. Here's another nice refractor. Okay, go for it. We're still yet to hit one of the buybacks, which I'm thinking the person buying us is thinking 6 to 8
Yeah.
buybacks, in a thing here. So I might just do like a big stack
Yeah.
of one blaster. Um, it's you know, Fanatics does a wonderful job of getting people in the hobby, of creating excitement in marketing, and probably letting your sleepy old shop that, one guy was struggling to pay himself to run, throw to 4 or 5 paid employees and, build a business and him to make good money as a small business owner. It's just, is their model sustainable long term for the hobby?
Correct.
And when it was just like Tops owned, it kind of seemed like Tops saw themselves more as a servant of the hobby.
Right.
Like we're here to see and let's see if the hobby accepts what we're doing. Fanatics is a little more aggressive, and there's pros and cons to that. Where they're serving their shareholders, as I mentioned earlier, or they're serving people like that. They got to keep everybody happy. It's got to stay profitable
Correct.
and bigger and better. There's a cane. Nick Foley, British Bulldog. There's a Hulk Hogan. Pretty cool. Mia Jax. I'm just wanting to see a buyback here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we got something. Upside down. Tyson DuPont. And a couple more inserts there. So you think we're going to need more regular sleeves? I think
We have that pack there, but maybe.
okay. I think those are thick.
Oh, okay.
We'll holler at Scott then.
Yeah.
Hey Scott, when you get a chance, do you mind just bringing us a regular pack of sleeves? Do you mind sleeving?
Yeah.
Yeah, just regular pack of penny sleeves. Appreciate it. So like right now, there seems like there could be two different thoughts. If you own a shop, there's two different thoughts. I am doing whatever I can to please Tops. My decisions are all made around that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then the other thought could be, what if this goes south with them or hobby becomes out of reach for the average collector and the average hobby shop owner, then what else am I doing to diversify myself to stay relevant in this hobby? So, I mean, I obviously think there's a balance to those. I tricked Scott by getting him to come up here and then made somebody call. Okay, there's one, and it's not the buyback.
Right.
Well, no, that's not even her. That's who Scott said it was.
Rhea Ripley, yes.
Yeah, Scott said it was her. Okay, here we go. And it's a refractor, it looks like. All right. Base card, refractor. There's him $40, I believe. Woo! Woo! Okay, and there's a base one. So
Here we go.
here we go. Now see that box you'd have been thrilled to get.
Yep.
You would have, doubled your money almost on the box. Okay, wow. And now a refractor to 275. I might just let you sleeve them if you're okay with sleeving them. So I think these are ones I've already picked out. Okay, so that one was looking okay. Okay, wait. Forgot to pull a different refractors. How you doing? So how important do you think it is, like, even if you're like a little mom and pop shop somewhere, to be participating in breaking, participating in social media stuff? I mean, what do you think?
I think that we live in a technology-driven world at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're planning on having a future continuing to stay, I guess,
Relevant?
relevant,
Yeah.
there is somewhat of a necessity for that breaking or social media presence, if you will.
Yep. I would say you're right, for sure. I would say that you are correct. Um, seems to be needed. There are some people that are been in the hobby a little bit longer, and they're just flat out they're not going to play the game.
Yep.
They're seeing this last run here, which is pretty decent run. They're seeing it as the last hurrah. Let's make some money and stuff, but I don't need to play all the games, uh, and that sort of thing. So I kind of think that's how some people are looking at it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I do feel like everybody's got to kind of do the social media thing. COVID really, when we were all locked at home and we couldn't go out,
Yep.
it sped it up for everything. You couldn't go to, for instance, church. And so more and more people went online to do that even. So it's just that's the way that's when live platforms really began to take a lot of grow a lot, I guess, take root. And so I don't think we're backing too far back off of that. Although I mentioned Rob at Burbank Cards a lot and see a lot of his thoughts and content. And he's like, I plan on a lot of what I do to take place right in these four walls. And he still wants it to be a destination, for you to come, and that sort of thing. And I don't think he does breaking at all, or very minimal, and still thriving, growing a big shop. So, so there was a Roman, yeah, Bill saw it, a Roman refractor for 40. But so far that's been there's been 2 autographs, and we're only probably 8 to 10 blasters in.
Yeah.
Something like that. So kind of doing a whole little blaster at a time. So we've not got any Liv Morgans, which is kind of weird. Junkyard Dog. Okay. It's not a buyback one, but there's a Roman. Triple H. There's the Miz serial number to 199. And a Hulk Hogan Era of Excellence. So now that we've got the cameras up and we've been using them for a while, I'm pretty pleased with them. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think the setup's pretty cool. I don't know if we kind of rigged it or actually got it set up exactly the right way, but it's functioning and
Yeah.
we're learning new things about it all the time. Well, basically, you are learning new things about it because I don't really know anything about it.
Well, my knowledge will be shared. I'm not
Yeah, you're not stingy with your knowledge. I'm just not.
going to walk out of here and say, until you write me a blank check, I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I get you. I would. I'd hold it hostage and be like, "You will not know how to do this."
Well, you're the guy I buy my boxes from, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
give and take.
yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin insert.
Random thing about Mr. Stone Cold. I just watched a video last night of how he got the name Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, we finally got a buyback of her.
Hey,
Now I know what she looks like or how the card looks. So there's a nice refractor. So this is starting to remind me of the one time that we did some breaks. Speaking, I can launch off of this subject. But we did a break at one of our trade nights, and it was Bowman Draft. And I swear we did an entire blaster case. Maybe I think it was an entire blaster case, just one. But it took us forever, and it took us like a day and a half of Bobby and me and Bill working to sort it out. And Mike still references that as, kind of a disaster. But speaking of that, we have a trade night this Saturday, and I will be here for most of it. Um, should have been here for all of it, but I'm,
life happens.
life happens. So I will be here for most of our trade night, but we're calling it an old-fashioned trade night. We're going to have really cheap prices on some top loads, some sleeves, some of that Wild Bill's soda back there. Some good prices on that. And we have a break that's, I'm not even going to say it's 1/4 of the way filled, probably, but it is a 3-box Topps Chrome Football Pick Your Team break that was up. We'll definitely get that shared again so you can kind of see where that's at, see if you want to get in. I'm sure we're going to do some pack wars. I'm sure we're going to probably try some other breaks, and I know there's going to be a bunch of boxes busted just that night. Great product came out today, the Bowman basketball. And so far, it's not had the mad craze run in 45 minutes that we had for
Top Gun football.
Top Scrum football, but it's still doing okay, and I think it's a good product. And of course, it's half the price basically of touchscreen football.
Well, maybe everyone's wallets are still recovering from last
And
week.
and that is a thing, yeah. That is a thing I think I referenced in a video. Yeah, I think if you went big on that, you're probably a little broke.
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it should be up on the glass table, or there should be, if you can see where that glass display case is, I'm pretty sure it's right there as well on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a nice turquoise refractor there. George the Animal Steel. Alexa Bliss. We got another base. Oop. Ooh, Hulk Hogan. In a way, it's hard for me to believe we're not quite halfway through this.
Yeah, Scott, we might need 2 more packs when you're free.
Yeah. Yeah, holler back. We'll holler at it in a minute. So I don't know about jerseys, pieces of memorabilia. I mean, especially in the retail. I'm not sure about that. But obviously there's autos. I pulled a couple. I think it's all Bundy. So obviously this has Stone Cold refractor. It says legends from back in the day. Okay, here we go. Roman looks refractor to me.
That is the steel or diamond plate refractor. So if I'm keeping track, that's 3 Romans, 2 lives.
That is correct. And two of them refractors or three? I think it was,
I believe so. Well, that makes the second Roman refractor
and I can't remember.
1 live refractor.
Okay. Okay. That's what I thought. So that's not terrible. That's fine.
The best tool so far, probably the buybacks, just because we weren't too familiar with the audits.
So there's been 2 autos so far, and maybe at the end we kind of do a little recap. But so far it's been 5 buybacks.
Yep.
And 3 of them have been refractors. So that's 120, then what, $160 worth of buybacks already. And we're not quite halfway through the case.
I know you had said it earlier, the purchaser of this case, was there a number of buybacks they were hoping for?
I mean, I'd say 8.
Yeah.
8, around 8. And hopefully a decent mix of some of them being numbered or something. Yeah. I would have a good feeling that if you are into WWE, that there would probably be some WWE singles available in the shop in the next week or so. I mean, there's probably a few anyway, but this would probably be got a Stone Cold refractor.
Probably some fresh 26 WWE Chrome is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would say. Now, this is okay. I don't know if B Fab is very good, but this is a gold refractor out of 50.
We take the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I just dropped that on the floor. Oh, no. Good thing it's not Roman or Liv.
Yeah.
I got in my backpack for later.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, if you get a chance, could you just grab like 2 more packs of sleeves? Thank you. I'd like to get another auto soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you. So here we go.
I don't know if you heard, but we pulled a B Fab out of 50.
B Fab. You're like, I have no idea who that is. That's an NXT person. Oh, okay.
I wonder if it says.
They usually do.
Fab first made her name as a member of the Faction Hit Row in NXT.
Okay. Because you didn't know who it was. So.
Yep.
All right. So a lot of inserts and stuff.
Oh, case.
Uh-oh. Hey, could you? Yeah, sure. Yeah, just the rest of that level's cool for now.
I will hand you this. Please be careful with this sharp.
Was it sharp? Okay.
Without looking, do you know what that tool in your hand is called?
Is it a Swiss Army knife?
No. Scott, do you know?
Leatherman?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. What is that exactly?
It's a multi-tool.
Okay.
But kind of like the Swiss knife, but a little more tooly, if you will.
So this would officially, when we're done with this little stack in front of me here, officially be halfway.
Yeah. Must be the minion you was talking about last show. I don't remember talking about a minion. Unless I am the minion. Did I take offense to that, Brandon?
Yeah, so share this if you have some friends that are WWE guys or whatever.
No, I did. I specifically messaged him before we started and said, hey, I want to see some cool WWE cards ripped.
We're about to break a bunch.
Not that he's into cards, but he is big into WWE.
I
So
think I cut them all actually. Thought I did. Maybe I did. Okay, so that's a decent refractor.
well, Brandon, just so you know, I have two chains on. No rapper pun intended. And if your name was Akeem to leave, I'd be more scared.
Okay, so there's another Roman. Just base, but still pretty cool.
Thanks, Scott. You too.
Mhm.
Well, Scott, if you would smile more, you wouldn't scare the customers out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for the trade night. We're still trying to figure out. We're gonna have some like $15 blasters, stuff like that. But earlier, if you went on here, I kind of joked that I'd be here for some of the trade night. Kind of have a little bit of a scheduling thing that, family thing that I probably should have been aware of and dropped the ball on. So I'm gonna leave for a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna have definitely some deals and stuff like that. So yeah, we're hoping there's a decent turnout. I don't really think there's much going on, but it would be what? Oh, there's a concert.
Yes.
There's a country music concert, for sure, and draft football, right?
Yes.
I think that would be going on. That's something we could have on the TV or something.
Yep. Maybe we can reward those who are watching. Other than the Topps Chrome, pick your team. Is there anything else you had in mind for Saturday?
I mean, not specifically. I mean, Bowman just came out. I don't know exactly how we would do it since it is both pros and college. Um, but there is that. The Optichrome, it's really weird, kind of as we gave up Monday night. I had two different people be like, "Hey, how much is it for this?"
Yeah.
And how much is it? Like right as we were ending. And so the Optichrome's been very good, the baseball product.
Yeah, I seen the other Connor Griffin that you had posted.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been pretty good. So maybe something with that. Um,
And maybe since you may have to depart for a little while, or
mhm,
you are departing for a little while, maybe we can just try to plan the nightly break event and the time that you're gone,
yeah. No,
so
no,
you
yeah, that
won't
sounds
miss
good.
too much.
Oh yeah, no, that is fine. Sounds good. That's a decent refractor.
Also, I can't remember. Should people come with the belly full Saturday?
So no, um uh we will definitely do something like pizza or something. We'll have snacks and we'll have something like pizza. That one might not be bad either. Cocoa Beware refractor, like Blue Wave or something. Might be pretty cool. No, we'll definitely plan on pizza or something. Yeah. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. Yeah. Well, it's not really just that. Honestly, my wife's like, you do what you got to do, but um, it's one of my niece's birthday party. Her birthday was actually a couple days ago, but it's her birthday party and literally scheduled right during the trade night. So since that's only 10 minutes away, uh, I'm gonna just depart for a little bit. But yeah, we hope there's a good amount of people here, and like I said, pack wars and stuff like that. It's always maybe a little bit of a challenge to kind of come up with what packs do we do pack wars with. Um, so because we want to keep the pack wars very affordable for kids and stuff for sure.
Oh,
It's Triple H. Okay, so we're into
the second half.
the second half of this. Okay, so we're trying to just get it all up here at one time.
Almost.
Almost, that was one.
Maybe we should say that for last since I stuck it out there.
I might grab it. It's easy. It's a low hanging fruit right here. So
Yeah.
we'll grab it. Eventually, we'll get these cards probably just in a shoebox or something, so you can go through them. Now, there's a chance that in about 15 minutes, I may have to stop where we are. I mean, you can just keep going, obviously, whatever you want to do. But I may have to take care of another business situation.
Oh, keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, you keep the ball rolling. I mean, hopefully we get pretty far before that happens. Yeah, we're just doing the whole box, opening up all the packs and flipping it over, the whole blaster box. Now remember, this product, you walk in your local hobby shop, should be $40 or less. This is part of the Retail Reserve program. And so that program essentially guarantees that your local hobby shop gets so many, like say 3 to 5 cases of this blasters, but that to do that or to get that many, they also have to guarantee a certain price point set by Tops that keeps this affordable and reasonable on the shelf. I did notice that a lot of places online on this product were, can I see your die?
Yep.
A lot of these places online were 45 or 50 initially. I don't know where they are now. We did 35 and we are still 35 on these. So again, Tops was saying we could be up to I think 39.95 on these. So um, but you don't have to worry if your local Target, Walmart sells out, you should be able to find a reputable dealer selling these $40 or less. Yeah, I do remember when blasters were $20, 30 forever seemed to be like the price stuck in my head, 25 to 30. Now it's 35 to 50 for most things. I think the greatest jump we will see, um, now hobby could be the greatest jump we'll see because it's insane. But I think megas. I don't think they're making a lot of megas. That's not part of any kind of retail reserve thing. And I think their hope is that you're okay opening a mega in place of a hobby box that's now 900. They're wanting you to open a mega at 150. So I think that's where we're going to see the greatest jump, where the average mega you're going to be paying 75 to 100. Maybe not in your local store, but we're talking secondary market on megas is going to probably have the bigger jump.
And I will say it, which I think I told you this the other day, whether at the show or Monday night.
Well, he doesn't want that one.
Yeah, you don't want that one.
That wasn't that good. Autograph. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
it was
Super Fractor.
yeah, Superfractor 101 autograph.
Um,
No, it wasn't that good.
the I so the middle ground, if that is the future of Megabox moving forward,
Yeah,
I would be okay with that if we can change the quote hit configuration
yeah, I got you.
between the lower end boxes and the higher end boxes.
Yeah, I
Um,
totally understand what you're saying.
I think, granted, this is just my eyes over the last couple of months. I believe when Series One, I mean, how much is top Series One hobby box now? Around two,
Yeah, round two would be fair.
and that's a guaranteed auto or relic.
Yeah,
Um, so at that point, if you're,
and it took a while to get there.
yeah, yeah, if you're, if you can make that as the option for the mega boxes, you know, one auto or relic at that price, I think people will still be involved with megas at that point, because that's kind of how I feel about certain products. I know that like the absolute boxes we had in here a while back for a break.
Mhm.
Um, those were one auto or mem per box at 60.
Yeah, 55, $60. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is more than affordable. So,
Yes.
you know, if that is the plan going forward, I hope that maybe there is some news of, you know, hey, let's try to reward those still in the mid-tier range of buying boxes.
Yeah. No, I get you for sure.
And I'm wondering, you know, most retail places, Walmart, Target, whatever, carry the blasters and megas
Hmm.
of some products. Oh, that's a collared auto of,
Dragon Lee.
you know, the screen, it looked like Rey Mysterio, and I almost got excited.
Dragon Lee auto numbered
150.
out of 150. It does look on card to me. Does that look on card to you or no?
Yes.
Yeah, because it looks like the W goes up in there. Yeah, on card auto of Dragon Lee.
That or it's a sloppy signature. I can tell you. Yep, that's on call.
I think that's on card.
That's on call.
Okay. So now we've went on a little drought of hitting the buybacks.
Yep.
But I mean, an auto out of 150, but Dragon Lee, I assume is more almost like minor league. If this was big.
There he is. There's the guy I know. Is that a big name? Is that a big name, Bateman?
Yeah. Dragon Lee auto. It's like, who? It's like, I've been the biggest fan of WWE since I was 5 years old.
Well,
And Dragon Lee is nobody I've ever heard of.
he is the guy.
Is it really? Okay. Scott says Dragon Lee's okay. Oh, he said it was a good pull.
Good pull.
So I wonder if that's $100 goods or $50 good or
So from his perspective, he's not a big card guy, so I think it would be the name in general is good.
okay. So out of a blaster, if you'd came in and bought that for $35, you'd be pretty happy.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think so far we're at 5 buybacks, 3 autos
Yeah.
through this case. That's pretty good. If you would have asked us about the optic football
Yes,
blaster case, that would not be.
I 100% agree with you. This seems to, because I mean, you're not going to sell a Hulk Hogan less than $1. I don't know how many Hulk Hogans he's got in here, but you
Yeah.
know, there's guys like that that are going to be dollar box stuff. Some of these inserts, dollars, um, stuff like that. So I am kind of glad I did this, like start breaking the whole box thing. So we're getting pretty far.
Well, you're starting to be like a real breaker over there.
I'm a real breaker, except I don't try to pronounce these guys' names.
Yeah.
Except most of these guys I probably could, but don't give me baseball or hockey for sure. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I know I'm talking to you why I'm doing this stuff. Could you possibly work on a sign that said like Wild Bills Pop $1 for Saturday? And then a sign that says top loads $2, 3 for 5, limit 3. And then another sign that just says like sleeves 50 cents a piece, limit 10, something, something like that. Maybe make it limit 5, just because I don't think I have very many.
Can you make one last sign that says Nick is the best?
Yeah.
Unlimited?
Yeah,
Whoa, we got another gold.
we have a gold, not an auto, but still.
Typhoon.
Anybody heard of Typhoon? Typhoon is awesome. What's out of 50 refractor?
Toot toot. It says on the card on the back.
Okay. Well, that was just cool looking, but wasn't anything much.
Not quite. That's one faster, right?
Uh,
That's actually good. Boy, quick going.
how about Jada Parker?
Jada Parker.
Yeah.
Does
The
it?
natural disasters with earthquake.
Yeah, pretty quick.
So that out of 50 is probably not bad.
That's a pretty good one.
Cool.
Or Road Dog, Jesse James. Sorry, that's what I was.
Dude, hey, outlaw.
Dare I say we are 2/3 of the way through? Maybe
Yeah.
2/3 of the way through.
Jada Parker out of 250. That's nice.
That's been tough to you.
That's surprising.
So Scott, if we're still doing this and a gentleman walks in bringing me back product,
Yeah.
is there any way you could start to kind of go through that product with him? I mean, it would just be there's not much missing. Let's put it that way. But I might get real close, and if we're down to like a few boxes, I'll just step up that.
Let's go jump in.
Oh yeah, we could switch.
Yeah.
Sure, I would do that. Actually, after I do this, you want to jump in?
Sure.
Okay, because I will go do some stuff that maybe I should probably be doing.
Call you Little Scott Steiner.
Yeah,
Little Papa Punk.
and I'll go get you guys a shoebox so that we can get that stuff in there. Now, admittedly, I'm going through this a little quickly, but I don't really feel like we tricked him again. We sent him back there to get a phone call. Okay.
Were you saying going through as in the names or?
Yeah, I'm saying I was going through it rather quickly. I could have missed a live, or I could have missed a, Roman. I don't think so. I think he'd like to see another 5 to 10 of those, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and hit a couple of these. I'll give you that back for now. Cool. I thought I started it. This is my last box, and I'll switch with you. We look like we got about 12 boxes left. It makes sense, WWE.
Just a little bit. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a little familiar with it.
If you could have any autograph of any WWE or one of the other wrestling companies,
If I could have any autograph at all, it would be Danhausen.
man,
I
how
love Danhausen. Him or R-Truth would be another one that I would love.
R-Truth. I know R-Truth.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw some collar back here. Caretaker. I saw some collar back.
What are you talking about over there, featherweight?
Yeah.
No. What is that? He did it. I don't remember who that was.
My eyes must have.
Booker T.
Okay.
Isn't there a new Booker T?
I'm out. I'll get this.
He's not really Booker T, but
That back for you.
Back there.
I'm stretched.
Yeah.
And I'll go give you guys some shoebox.
All right.
Shoebox. Here we go. That's insane. Just be careful with his sharp. He cut it down all the right sides, but whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
As I immediately knock over everything.
Right. These are
What
good in there.
That's what I do.
Before you get too far, Scout, I'm gonna throw you some of the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, sir. Here, I'll see it. Right. Get up for it.
All right. Let's get this party started. What? What?
It said lost connection for a second.
Oh, okay.
Then it's back.
Okay. Where's the best place for me to sit?
You can sit right there.
Right there? Okay.
You want me to sneak this back a little bit?
Nah, we're fine.
Hey, you got some American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Can I hand you some of these over there?
Sure.
I'm starting to run out of room.
Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze, nice one. Mommy. Yeah. Little Hulk Hogan.
Thank you,
Kurt
sir.
Angle. Eric Rowan, no. Trish Stratus. Bill will like that. Bailey. Drew McIntyre. I'm assuming I'm taking all the anything shiny, colorful.
Yeah.
Damian Priest.
Last one. I should be all right.
There's Earthquake. Jade Gargill. Refractor. Charlotte Flair. Arrows of Excellence. And down there. Solo Sokoa. Zarya. Don't know that one. AJ Styles. Nikki Bella. Seems a little different about that one. I don't know. Nikolai Volkov. Okay. Airball.
But the real game behind this is, can you pull something better than Rob's Auto out of 150?
Oh, but Rob's Auto out of 150 is the goal. All right.
Or more buybacks?
Or more buybacks.
He's at 5.
Good 5. All right. All right. My box number 2. Let's see here. Shinsuke. Mission, no idea. Bray Wyatt. Jake the Snake. Nice one. Miles Bourne. Looks like Randy Orton. Gunther. Refractor. Drew McIntyre. Arrows of Excellence. Paul Heyman. Io Sky. Let's see what we get here. Tank Ledger. It's a good name for wrestler.
Tank Ledger.
Yeah, and more American Nightmare, Arrows of Excellence. Another Bray Wyatt. Jordan Grace. New Jack. He's a crazy. Julia. Actually,
It's nice to have someone open these that has some reference to
Yeah.
WWE.
Hulk Hogan. Arrows of Excellence. Well, every once in a while I watch it, Johnny Gargano, Tito Santana, WrestleMania. I don't claim to be an expert.
Well, no,
No,
but
I-
having
I do.
someone open a product and be able to say the American Nightmare rather than Cody Rhodes.
Mhm. Well, it helps. It's also listed on the card.
Wow.
Although I can't really see it because the type is so small
Yeah.
that I have to get real close to it to be able to see it. So, apologies if my head gets in the way on the thing when I'm trying to look at a card.
You keep setting them there, everyone can see them. It's all right.
All right. Alrighty. Carmelo Hayes, American Nightmare, Charlie Dempsey, Tractor, Ludwig Kaiser, Focus Reel, Lex Luger, I'm having Pete Dunne.
The guy who hates Superman?
That's Lex Luthor. Finn Balor, Eras of Excellence. Jax, Wesley, Upside Down, Refractor, Aleister Black, Sean Spears, Rey Mysterio, Eras of Excellence, Rikishi, checking out Don Morocco, WrestleMania, Shinsuke. Oh, you got purple,
Uh-oh.
purple Tavion Heights, numbered to 75. Name is not too familiar. It's NXT. There we go. Whoops. Nice card. And the Joe Gacy refractor. Dragon Lee focus reel. Bubba Ray. Get at the table. Kurt Angle. Junkyard Dog. Now there's a guy for you. And the British Bulldog. For an old like me, that was a pretty good pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys from the 80s in there, Hey, I need to hit something. I worry that Rob opened up all the good packs to make
I
me
have that
look
same
bad.
shirt. I think so. I'm pretty sure I do. How are you, superstar?
No. All right. Next one. Lita. Kel Rodriguez. Angelo Dawkins. Another Bubba Ray. Noam Dar. I know that one. And Batista. Areas of Excellence.
Batista, also Filipino.
Yeah. Chelsea Green. Ricky Saints. Nia Jax Refractor. Rusev. Shawn Michaels. Heartbreak Kid. Nice.
Hey,
JBL on the refractor. Hillbilly Jim. There we go.
I think we're into the case that suits you. Part of the case that suits you better.
Yeah, Fallon Henley. I say, I'm an old. So let's
Rob,
see.
can I get 2 more packs just in case?
Alistair
Yeah.
Alistair Black to 199. I like Alistair Black. Their whole the House of Black. I don't know if you ever watch AEW, especially when they
No.
were there. They had a really good they're still Coco Beware and Kevin Owens.
Thank you, sir. I think if I could have any auto, and this will probably reference the last time that I was consistently watching wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
If I could get a Triple H and HBK D-Generation X
Generation X.
dual auto. That's
Oh yeah. Those two together were just comedy gold a lot of time. Every once in a while on my TikTok feed, I will get, like the top 5 Shawn Michaels moments, and the one where he's just in the hallway, super kicking everyone.
yes.
Like Stan just made me super kick Stan.
Yeah.
Papers go flying everywhere. One of the best. Okay. See what we got here. The Billy Gunn. So okay. Charlotte Flair. It's a nice looking card. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The
This
rattlesnake.
this Nikki Cross card is a wild looking card. That is just a crazy picture.
Huh.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Well, you know what? Well, I have to check this pulled up right here.
A manic memory of sanity. Okay. She in the Wyatt Six as Sister Abigail.
Gotcha.
So okay, that makes sense. It's a wild picture though. Dragon Lee again. Santos Escobar. Don Morocco.
Uh-oh.
Adriana Rizzo. Are we okay?
Wow. That froze for a second.
Oh,
We're good.
Rey Mysterio. The Rock looks like Eras of Excellence refractor for The Rock. Aleister Black. Jacob Fatu. Finn Balor. China. Brock Lesnar. Kane and Ludwig Kaiser. Man, all of the where are the autos? Where's all the fun stuff Rob was hitting?
Yeah.
I suspect shenanigans. Maybe it's just building up for late pack magic or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I was just looking here. I don't know if you've glanced at the checklist, but some cooler things that you can hit out here. They have debut patches.
Debut patches.
And the other one was they had the
Garbage pail kids. Huh. Why did I put that pack down upside down?
I don't question the methods. I was just
Yeah.
maybe you had seen something I didn't.
No. I can't see much of anything right now. That's why it's not good for me because when I pull the cards out, I can't even read the name on the back, so it's still a mystery to me. There's Otis, Randy Orton, Edris, Jey Uso, Era of Excellence, Ivy Nile, Refractor, Focus Reel, Javon Evans, Aloha, China, Era of Excellence. There's Devon, Chad Gable, Refractor, Bronson Reed, Solo Sokoa, Kane, Obafemi. He's on top of the world right now. Chris Sabin, Rusev. Here's a Kane to 150. That's nice. Kyrie Sane and British Bulldog. There's the 150. Pull that out of there. Kane to 150 is pretty good.
Yep.
What are we down to? This is 8 left.
Yep. Also, I'm going to do this because I can't.
Alrighty.
Oh, here comes the boss. Back to work.
Oh no.
Back to work. No autos yet, but
About any climax.
not a single one yet. No.
Guess that's like Lockley's name, anyway.
Kevin
Seven.
Nash, Damian Priest, Pete Dunne, Sean Spears, Montez Ford, Io Sky, Mr. Fuji, like Mr. Fuji, Stephanie Vaquer,
I just from one and
Kofi Kingston Era of Excellence, Lex Luger Refractor, that's a nice one, Chad Gable, Triple H,
I that was the
Brutus Creed Refractor, Randy Orton Era of Excellence. Look how small he was.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Well, when you take time off and you have money.
Yeah. Okay, we got an auto.
Hey!
Xavier Woods, one of the New Day guys.
That is out of 150, right?
Out of 150. Yep.
Well, we're at a tie now.
All
The
right.
autos.
Zaria. Alba Fire. Tony D'Angelo. Big John Stud.
So they called me in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was about to say you were building momentum for something big, but
Yeah.
now it kind of resets.
Yeah, you know. I'm just getting warmed up.
Well,
Excuse me.
hey, let have. Well, never. Couldn't even get it out. So say, how about the Rob? Let you open a top chrome's coffee case real quick.
Yeah. No, I just kellened up that pack.
It's all right.
Yeah. We all have our moment, right?
One out of the 4 or 5 boxes you open.
Yeah.
It's bad.
All right. So we got here Tyra Macy.
Oh,
to 99.
oh
Hulk Hogan.
boy.
There we
I think
go.
someone might like that.
Someone might like that. Rowdy Roddy Piper with a beautiful print line right through his forehead. I mean, look, that's a right there.
Yep.
Gunther, Mark Henry, Brock Lesnar, Bianca Belair, New Jack, blank card.
That's the second blank
Yes.
card I've seen.
Shawn Michaels, Cody Rhodes, King Kong Bundy, Asuka, Typhoon,
So I'm curious.
Penta. Nice.
Was that his nickname or is that the full name of the guy?
Of which guy?
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy. So
Okay.
I never have heard him refer to anything but that.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the R-Truth, era of excellence, 2020s. All right. Axiom. Axiom's kind of fun. I like him. Bret the Hitman Hart, Junkyard Dog. There's a Santos Escobar. Ethan Page. Okay. Blake Monroe to 399. These packs are heating up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Kendall Gray on the refractor, and a Naomi era of excellence. I think we're getting some momentum, Nick. I think
so.
I think we're
I'm smelling
we're
something
due.
big.
Empty box.
But unbelievable to take. I learned and then get these. So, from what I was told. Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Got it. Come down and draw.
Bianca Belair, Montez Ford, AJ Styles refractor, Ricky Saints, Charlie Dempsey, Damian Priest, Ron Killings. Why not just R-Truth? Maybe this is when he was the bad guy for that week. Batista,
I walked
Harley Bright, Angelo Dawkins, Hitman, Brock Lesnar, refractor, Big John Studd again, Aleister Black, Typhoon, Julius Creed, Zarya, Lillian Garcia, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Tori Wilson. Is that refractor? Nope, just a regular one. And Chad Gable. All right. So much for that momentum we had going. That one was rough. I guess they all can't be winners, but
Yeah.
you know. I would like to see at least one more redemption card.
Yeah.
All right, there is some color in that one. We'll see. We'll come back to that one in a minute.
Get out of here. You're blocking the camera.
Yeah, was I?
You're okay.
You guys are almost right.
Almost.
Yeah. Scott, I say we play a game when we're done.
Play a game?
It's kind of like 52 card pickup, except it's called WWE Top Scrum Pickup.
Okay. Knock all the cards on the floor, make Rob pick them up? Is
Yep.
that it?
Yep.
Okay. Javon Evans to 250. Tavion Heights on the refractor. And a Kane, Arrows of Excellence. Jensen, Bronson Reed, Focus Reel. Obafemi, Bronson Reed. Elton Prince, refractor. China, Arrow of Excellence. Lesnar, Road Dog Jesse James, refractor. Javon Evans. J. Uso, Arrow of Excellence. Tyler Bate. Jordan Grace.
Talk about a slave driver.
Mm-hmm. Braun Breaker, Focus Reel. Chris Sabin, 199. The tag team partner of the guy you hit the first auto of.
Oh,
Yeah. They're the Motor City something or other. I can't remember what the team name is, but and the Rock Era of Excellence.
you know, I didn't think about this earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure half of the buyback cards are inside that case already.
Yeah.
Not sorted out.
Not sorted out, huh?
That's all.
Well, you know.
I was told to sleep stuff.
Yeah. That'll give the person who's something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Time are you getting here Saturday, Scott?
I'm here at noon.
If I could talk the boss out of it, you want to go to a Pokemon show before trade night?
Potentially.
Or I guess
Hmm.
the show will start before
Yeah. Where's the show?
Newark.
Newark? I might be I might make my way up there. Kalani Jordan. We've got Cutler James to 250. It's a rookie card. Never heard of him. B-Fab on the refractor. Bruno Sammartino. You've got Angelo Dawkins. The Miz. I kind of miss the old days when everyone like the Miz would say who beats the Miz, everyone beats the Miz. Kind of
So does everyone not beat the Miz now?
no, the Miz is kind of like I don't know, he's like good, I guess, or something. Izzy Dame, Ray Phoenix, he's fun to watch. Grayson Waller, Alba Fire, Bronson Reed Refractor, Kevin Owens, Areas of Excellence, Booker T, Stone Cold, Fallon Henley, Sean Spears, Dexter Loomis, Dragon Lee Refractor, Hillbilly Jim, Nikolai Volkov, WrestleMania to 150 on the blue, nice one. Rusev. Down to our last three. It's been a while since we've seen one of the buyback cards. It's been so long, I've almost forgotten who I'm looking for. Liv Morgan and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
We should be doing this slower so I have less work I have to do once we're done.
Hey, you take your time. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly Rob is making the next man up work over there. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris Sabin to 75. Ilya Dragunov.
75.
Very nice card.
That the lowest one you pulled so far?
That's the lowest one I think I've pulled. Tyra May Steel Refractor. Lash Legend. Surprise. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, Era of Excellence.
I was about to say, I haven't seen too much of her, but
Yeah. Ray Phoenix. Lyra Valkyria. Valkyra, I'm not sure. Tongaloa. The Rock. It's the first Rock card I think I've seen. No, there's one other one. Yeah.
there's that.
Randy Orton. Natalia, Era of Excellence. Alex Shelley. Hey, Roman Reigns. Hey.
Base?
Base. Yeah.
Base. All right.
Hey, it's something.
Yeah.
Stevie
Hey,
Turner.
4 more to go.
The late great Bray Wyatt, Era of Excellent. Oh, gold one.
Uh-oh.
It is Julius Creed to 50.
Oh, now you're
There we go.
warming up.
Roxanne, and Tiffany Stratton. 2 more left. All right.
Just for a little marketing, Scott. For anyone that's still watching, we have most of the configurations for WWE Top Chrome, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. With blasters, megas, hobbies. No jumbos.
So if you're looking for your WWE Top Chrome, despite this blaster case being ripped live, there are still plenty left.
Yep. And don't forget, you got all your uh MVP redemption-ish cards. So Liv Morgan, Roman Reigns, get money back for those cards. That'll be another sign I'll have to make.
Yeah.
On top of the 4 that Rob asked me to make right before he made me do this.
There's a box up there.
Yeah. Kevin Nash. Red Dog. Uncle Howdy. Nice. Jordan Grace. Ridge Holland. And Alistair Black on the refractor. It looks pretty cool. Well, that one looks cool on the shiny. Whoops. Chris Sammy missed that one from earlier. Jey Uso. Javon Evans. Ivar. Trish Stratus. Lyra Valkyria. Cool looking card. China Era of Excellence. Finn Balor, Talia Tonga, Bronson Reed, Earthquake, another blank card. There's Kane, Era of Excellence. There's Lita. There's Bailey. Oh, I must have dropped one. Carmen Petrovic. Alrighty. All right, here we are. The final box.
I think the rules call for you have to shake it 3 times really hard.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I've got to go for $5. I'm looking towards the 20. They don't. Yeah. Right. We're having a $4 laptop. Black one.
Last one.
Any more?
We have one more Roman Reigns.
An entire cabinet. Your honest. They only got 4. And one of them was Dragon Lee,
Dragon Lee.
number 150.
Xavier Woods was to 150 as well, I believe.
That was the one he hit after you.
Okay. That's cool. So I think there's about 6 to 8 in a case. And we're at what?
4.
Yeah.
But they aren't guaranteed at all.
No guarantee.
There's no guarantee.
Johnny Gargano,
No guarantee at all.
The Gargano one's pretty good too, I think.
Alex Shelley, and Dragon Lee.
All right. See what we got here. Ilya Dragunov, Drew Rizzo, Ren Sinclair, Jordan Grace,
No,
Done.
one right there.
Chad Gable, Billy Gunn, The Rock, Junkyard Dog, Alex Shelley, Sheamus. First time I've seen a Sheamus card. Okay, back here. Hey, there's a John Cena, Jade Cargill, Alex Shelley, Hulk Hogan, Lexus King, Malik Blade, Nikki Cross,
Yep.
Kurt Angle, Uncle Howdy, Nia Jax, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Nothing. I love L.A. Knight.
That just caught me off guard more than
Candice LeRae, Natalia, Lex Luger, Tiffany Stratton, and the final card is blank.
wow.
So there we go. There is case of Topps Chrome WWE.
So I'd say overall, it was not a bad case.
Not a bad case.
Unfortunately, I didn't do my part and keep track of all the collar. I would say there was a lot more collar than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
6 total buybacks, 4 autos, 2 numbered to 150. That was for me in today's world, especially with other products that recently released. If I was the buyer of that box, I would be halfway satisfied.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the buyer of the box, so I can't say if that person will be satisfied, but hopefully they are. I will say the estimated time for ripping a Topps Chrome blaster kit, or not Chrome. All right, yeah,
That's Chrome.
Topps Chrome WWE blaster case was just under an hour and 50 minutes. And I will say Rob is getting slightly quicker with ripping opening packs.
Yeah. We got to keep him practicing.
Yeah. I need him to hop on Duolingo so he start reading baseball things out.
Yeah. That's kind of the fun of it, though. We need to try to figure out a way to get him to do some hockey. Get them all with all those Russian names and all that.
So let's see. Is this all collar? There's an Egyptian collar, collar, collar. I was doing better once your hat started. Refractor, collar, user collar. Others. As I said, he wanted to go through the hits. So I don't know if
Go through the hit. Let's take. All right. Let's see what we got here.
trying
We
to
got Julius Creed 50, and Roman Reigns refractor. It's one of the buybacks. Ilya Dragunov to 75. Nikolai Volkov to 150. Cutler James to 250. Chris Sabin to 199. Javon Evans to 250. Hulk Hogan to 99. Tyson DuPont to 399. Otis to 299. Seth freaking Rollins to 150. Kurt Angle to 99. Alexa Bliss. Columbus's own Alexa Bliss. Air of Excellence. Zelina Vega to 250. Alex Shelley autograph. Dragon Lee autograph. Let's see what else we got here. The other two autographs. Johnny Gargano. Xavier Woods. And a Blake Monroe to 399. So that's kind
and there were plenty more that I unfortunately did not sort the first half of my breaking or rounds breaking. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I will
absolutely. Whoops.
see if the boss has got anything left to say.
Yeah. Come see the whole team
Hmm.
at trade night, except for me for a little while. We'll mostly be here, I think.
All righty.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you.